Hey guys, it's Greg from East Coast Dyes, and today I'm going to be showing you how to string an Iroquois Topstring. A lot of you saw and liked my video about whether Iroquois Topstrings will be legal under the 2013 NCAA rules. In my opinion, as long as they're not below the 4 inches, then you'll be alright. And the shooting strings still, of course, have to be within 4 inches. But you can check out my video on that for my more detailed thoughts. Today is mostly just me showing you how to string an Iroquois Topstring. So as you saw, I strung this Evo X with a 15mm low pocket with an Iroquois Topstring. So you can see the top string is suspended, is away from the scoop. What this does is essentially lowers the release point, so you can have a low pocket with a quicker release. So something I haven't played with very much, but I'm going to mess around with this stick and really tweak it to my liking because I think it could be kind of cool and could be a cool option. I originally saw this idea on Lacrosse Playground. And I think IO Gear also just posted an article the other day about it. So yeah, I think it could be a really cool idea, and so I'm going to show you how to string this Iroquois Topstring. There's many other types that use multiple strings. One's called the Huron, I don't know how to pronounce it, Huron, Huron Topstring, where it's a lot of strings. There's a lot of different types, but this is the most simple, the most basic, and in my opinion, the most effective. So we'll get into showing you how to do it. Alright guys, so now we're going to learn how to string the Iroquois Topstring. So you can see I've already got my mesh positioned down from the head. You want to fold the mesh over on the 9-diamond row just like you would for a regular 9-diamond top string. So what we have here is to lock the mesh in place. I already did one knot in the sidewall. So you can see I skipped the first 2 holes. Normally I would do my top string in this top hole. So I went down 1, 2, and into the 3rd sidewall hole. And just took my sidewall string and just wrapped it around that top hole of mesh to keep it tight right there while we're stringing our top string, so it'll keep the tension nice and it'll have the mesh already in place as low as I want it. So this is where you decide how low or high you want the mesh to be in the stick. So I've decided a pretty average level for the Iroquois Topstring. So what I'm going to do now is I've got the 9-diamond, the very outside 9-diamond row on the top string, wrapped around and knotted down so it'll stay put. I'm just going to interlock the first 10-diamond row as well, just to keep it steady, and I'll do the second one as well just to keep it steady while I'm stringing the pocket or string the top string. So I'm going to do the same thing on both sides. Alright, so now I've done that, that's going to keep the mesh in place. So you can see with the sidewall string, I just went in through the outside, around the first 9-diamond on the top string, on the top mesh holes, and back around and out and through just to hold it in place. So now I'm going to string the top string. So you just want to take your sidewall and put it in through the outside of the very top hole, and then you're going to go in through the back of the next 9-diamond row. So here's the one that's locked on the side, and the next one, and then come back around and through the hole right there you created. So it looks like that. And then you're going to go in through the back of the first major top string hole, and then back around through the hole just like that, and pull it pretty tight. So it should look like that when you're done with the first one. Then you're going to go in through the back of, you're going to skip a hole in the top mesh and go in through the back of the next hole, and then back around through that gap. And you can see it's already starting to pull the mesh up like that. Then just like before, in through the back of the top string hole, and then back between, just like that, and pull that a little bit tight. You're going to go back and pull all the tension out. So that's halfway done the top string. Alright guys, so after you've done the second one, you're going to again go in through the back, and this time without going through the mesh, go through the loop just like that, and then so it goes straight from one top string hole to the other top string hole. Then you're going to go in through the back of the mesh while skipping a hole, and back through that hole right there, and then you're going to go in through the back of the scoop again, and back through just like that, and then finally into the back of the mesh, skipping one more hole just like that, and then out through the gap again, and then just go through the sidewall to finish it off, just like the other side. So then after you've done that, you just want to go through and tighten and take some of the slack out. You want to make sure that that top string is nice and tight so it'll release and won't end up hitting the top. So there you can see that it's nice and tight. The top string is pretty much exactly where I want it. You want to make sure the tension is all the same so you can loosen it if you have to. But that is basically how you do it.